ちょっと待って、コール。Hello. Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen your test. Uh, sorry, I missed it. No, 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 no. Try it again. Go, man. Or, oh, wait. You're just looking at it on. Oh, okay, okay. Hi, Chica Pussy. Yes, finally. 12 seconds? Sheesh, that's too long. Anyhow, I think it's fine. Though. Uh, ちょっと待って. Let me just stretch before I start. Okay. I guess I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's just do this. Let's go. Yes. Okaeri. Okaeri nasaimasu. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Welcome, Coleman. Welcome, Chikapasi. Welcome, Flo. No, you're not ready. Yes. Finally. Just like back in the old days. Yes. To be honest, I really miss just hanging out with the three of you. I mean, not to say that I don't like having more viewers, but you know, you were the first one. You're the VVVIPs. What food? Oh, my volume is low. Oh, okay. ちょっと待って. Like everything is low. Hello. 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 Hey now, hey now. How about the game? Oh, yes. 12 seconds. I feel sleepy, to be honest. So, and since I need to end it before 8 probably, so this is just gonna be a short stream. We're just gonna start the case, and then maybe we can continue tomorrow or on another day. So sleeping stream, no. Okay, let's just do this. I'm not sure if I'll read everything, all the lines, because this is a new case, but yeah, let's just start. I hope you're doing well. I hope you have eaten, guys. Okay, I ate some chicken roll and for lunch, and probably we'll still have the pizza from yesterday, so that's probably gonna be our dinner for tonight. So yeah, let's continue. Yes, episode 4.
時折僕は思うのだよ、ワトソン。ホームズは物憂げに首を振り言った。我々が目にする事件は本当にそれが全てなのだろうか。その裏側に誰も知るもののない物語が隠れているかもしれない。ハーブティーから立ち上る湯気を追うその夢見るような眼差しの先にはきっとあの雪の日の夕刻の情景が浮かんでいたのだと思う。ブライヤーロードの歩道に倒れ伏した若い女性とその背に刺さった狂人。ガス灯の明かりが柔らかく切り取った奇怪な事件現場の上空。不可解な姿なき犯人の事件は薄い霧の中 静かに幕を開けたのだった。
You find that pizza here is getting more sad each time you get it? Aw, that's sad indeed. Hey Vincent, what's up? Welcome home. I forgot to say welcome home to Fonzie as well. Let me just adjust this. I want it to be full screen, but like I'm using an extra screen right now. I mean, an extra this monitor, and for some reason, I just like plugged in my laptop to our TV so that I can use the TV as an extra monitor. For some reason, uh, yeah, I think I'll use that. Okay. Oh, oh. Eh, why? Put it on my. Eh, why? Why you don't? Ah. Fudge this. Maybe I don't have to use the ah. Assignments. Wow. What? What flavors of pizza do you like, guys? Okay, happy lurking, Vinsu. Good luck on your assignments. If you need any help, I can help you. Well, I think this works. Ah, I'm gonna hide there. Okay, fine. Finally. What chocolate pizza? well, I saw something like that. I saw it's just like the It has a is it like the English? Is it like the pizza that has chocolate and then marshmallow? It's just the sweet kind, not the savory kind of pizza. Oh, this is the same question for you guys. Did you sleep last night, Mr. Navodov? No, not at all. It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? The rooms were so luxurious. I felt like we were staying in a palace. And with all the gas lights twinkling, it was brighter than day even in the middle of the night. What about the enormous beds? After my time on the SS Buria, I wasn't going to waste a single inch of that space. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be coughing a lot probably. I don't know why my cough. I have coughs right now, but yeah, I'll try my best not to. I spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other. you know, when we were young, um, there was a time when we would use our bed as a slide. We were kids back then, and then we would, because the bed is elevated, right? And then we would pull out the foam, the mattress, and then slide it to the floor, and then one half of it is on the bed, and then the other half is going to the floor, and then as kids we just slide to the bed. I mean, from the bed to the floor. That's our kind of game. When I just remembered right now. Oh yes, it really was the sort of night you can only dream of normally. Except when I learned that we owed £3 for the rooms, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Oops, I'm sorry about that. The building was so impressive and the entrance was so inviting, I just wandered in without thinking. In a lodging house in Japan, that sum of money would put a roof over your head for a whole year. Wow. I did try, but I'm afraid couldn't help my tears when we were presented with the bill. I really am sorry. Well, never mind. We just we must find some more affordable lodging straight away though. If we're not careful, our entire stipend will be used up in 10 days or less. Oh no. Oh no. London is a scary place. Good morning to you at this early hour. Wait, I forgot his voice. Oh, yes, we are. Well, good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. We have come to report on the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday. Wow. Susato-san is amazing. She doesn't bat an eyelid, even in the presence of the imposing Lord Strongheart. Yes, I believe you had very comprehensive initiation into British courtroom practices. Oh, yes, it was very eye-opening. Thank you. And in accordance with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Navahodo performed his duty to the end. Yes, I've already been apprised of events. You conducted a remarkable defense. You may consider the test passed. Oh, no longer are you a student from the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a fully fledged lawyer. My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern land. Thank you very much. So, I'm a lawyer now. Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it on at once. I trust that won't be a problem. Another case? Already? Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience. I'm sure I don't sense dissatisfaction, do I? It's just that yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it yet. What's to come to terms with? The man was clear. What more were you hoping for? Mm-hmm. White screen. Should I click? Nothing's happening. What? What's happening? It's too bright. Oh, there. The culpability of the defendant has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to proffer judgment. Well, Lord and Six, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fellow, I couldn't have asked for a better defense. I just can't help wondering if Mr. McGilded really was innocent. Mr. Naruto! It's just that I never managed to ascertain the truth. And then the trial ended. Well, you need not let it trouble you for a second longer. Sorry? What do you mean, Lord Strongheart? Magnus McGilded passed away immediately following. What the heck? Seriously? No! What? Mr. McGilded is dead? Oh no. I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds until the next engagement. Time enough to talk. Whoa. That was surprising. I didn't. So, possibly it was the one who was locked in there. I don't understand. What happened? How can he be dead? After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. I still presumably recall an omnibus has been wheeled into the courtroom. Yes, of course. That was the scene of the crime which Mr. McGilden has been accused of. Hmm, precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames. No. How could such a thing have happened? That is being investigated as we speak. But already, the police have identified the corpse found inside the charred shell of the carriage as that of Mr. McGilden. That's awful. But the man must have slipped inside while the bailiff's attention was elsewhere. The bailiff really needs to pay more attention. How could that have? And how could that have happened? Well, that is also being investigated as we speak. Thinking back now, immediately after the trial, Mr. McGilvey did mention going back into the courtroom to look at the omnibus. Well, I must be making tracks now. It's time for the inspection. Sorry? What inspection? And they were to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself. Sad Willy Wonka is dead. An inspection of the omnibus. Sorry. Not to my knowledge. I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage. But then who was Mr. McGilder talking about? Oops. Never mind that now. The Yard is making a thorough investigation. This matter is no longer any concern of yours. We'll leave it to the police. Poor Mr. McGilder. So, how did you find your first taste of our country's Supreme Court? Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was wow. Mr. Nelladon means that the whole experience was steeped in the solemnity of the Great Britain's long history. It's really a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old. Wow, Susato-san has such a way with words. Words. And you seem to have a way of failing to find the right ones. The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. Learn all you can. The most advanced in the world, is it? It was fortunate that your very first trial was a simple affair. Simple? And that was simple? As I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trial you couldn't lose. Oh, I don't mean to be contrary, Lord Stronghearted. The case was anything but simple. The circumstances of the case were so incriminating. I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. It is something funny? No, my apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. And that can only be attributed to exceptional talent. Wouldn't you agree? Well, I don't know about that. Well, never mind. You exceeded my expectations, I freely admit. That much is, at least, is an undeniable truth. Which is precisely why I have prepared the new case for you that I mentioned before. What's going on? What was he going to say before? Sorry. Could you perhaps give us some more details about the new case you mentioned? Don't tell me it's a murder and the trial starts in 10 minutes. No, don't play. It's nothing so alarming or quite so urgent as your last assignment. In fact, this case is completely different. Oh, I see. Did he just read my mind? That is to say, no one has died. As yet. And the trial will not be today. There's plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. 23 hours 43 minutes and 19 seconds to be precise. So the trial's tomorrow then. Is everything alright? Oh, yes. I'm just a little confused, that's all. Yesterday's trial was... well, it's left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer. Mr. Naruhodo? I don't know if I could face standing in that courtroom again after Mr. McGilde's trial. Ah, yes, I nearly forgot. There was one similarity with yesterday's case. Once again, there is currently no one to advocate for the defense. Oh, if the situation remains unchanged, the trial will start tomorrow with the defendant unrepresented. And if that happens, I need not remind you of the inevitable outcome. The most terrible end awaits the defendant. Yes, that's right. Here we go again. Your time is up. You will have to excuse me. I will advise you to begin making preparations for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking. There is now but 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds until the court sits. Last time you mentioned 23 hours, he said there was plenty of time. And one more thing, Mr. Naruhodo. There is something I should like to ask you. Oh, what's that? Yesterday, you remarked upon something that you intend to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asogi. Huh? I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 34 seconds. Oh, well, Kazuma always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn how the greatest justice in the world works so he could change art in Japan. Now that he's gone, I'd like to work towards that myself. And there's another thing. Oh! Another thing? Continue. On the way here, on the steamship, he said something to me. There's something very important that I have to do. Something very important? And what exactly would that be? He never had the chance to tell me. I suppose he would have done if he ever made it to Great Britain. You're out of time. Well, thank you for an enlightening discussion. Mr. Naruhodo, what's all this about? Mr. Asagi never once mentioned anything of the sort to me. I wish you both to focus your attentions on the matter at hand. I have taken the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the case. He'll be able to apprise you of the details. How long has he been there? So, I wish you the best of luck, and bid you farewell. I hope I remember how he speaks. But there's something very important that I have to do. Kazuma-sama, what do you mean? I wish I knew, but honestly, he never told me. Anyway, we had better talk to the detective. Don't you think? Yes, you're right. I hope I'm just imagining it. But I wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us at all. Does he have fries on his hand? Can I just let's just examine the place first. We haven't been able to examine it back when you're playing back in the previous case. So This must be the Lord Chief Justice desk. I believe it's made of marble. Marble. It looks more like an over-the-top tombstone that's toppled over to me. I think that's your fanciful imagination at work again, Mr. Naruto. It feels like everything that's normally made of wood and paper at home is made of bricks and stone here. Hmm, I know. That's why this place feels so overbearing, I'm sure. Just look at all the naughty books packed together on these shelves. They go from floor to ceiling. And they're all books that you couldn't hope to come by in Japan. It's like a dream. Yes, a very bad dream. They're not all about British law either. There are books about the judicial systems of other Western nations. France, Germany, Spain, Poland. What about Russia? Oh, why do you ask? I was wondering about asking the Lord Chief Justice how you say wardrobe in Russian. What do you think? I think perhaps it's a thought best abandoned. Look at these menacing metal giants facing each other across the room. I believe yes, they're suits of armor. Oh, right. I thought they were like the lion dogs we have in Japan guarding shrine gates. No, not at all. In fact, in Europe, suits of armor like these are always possessed by evil spirits, you know? And they roam around in the middle of the night. Really? Is there nothing you don't know, Mr. Sato? This book tells me everything I need to know about everything. If you're ever unsure, just ask. Where did she get that incredible tome? Tome? Uh, what's that? Okay, what else? This is some kind of clock? Wait, chocolate, oh no. I recall again. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Sumimasen ne. Sorry. It's just a sudden call again. So let's go back to the case, okay? Shall we? If those gears are larger than anything you'd find anything you'd find on a steam locomotive even. It's eerie. Do you think clocks are some sort of hobby of his, the Lord Chief Justice, I mean? Well, boys enjoy fiddling around with machines, don't they? Or do you? Do you like fiddling around? Guys? I'm not sure you could fiddle with cogs that size, and I'm certain you couldn't call him a boy. Still, it's amazing how little noise the cog makes, considering how large they are. There's actually something quite soothing about their precise rhythm. Yeah, speaking of, I hope you didn't fall asleep while I was out. Because my dad called me. What else? Nothing else to investigate here, so let's just talk to him. Could we trouble you? What do you think? Ah, um, I love the weather, isn't it? What's the weather going to do with anything? Listen to me, you young Japanese upstart. Something February about the weather doesn't get every English gent eaten out of your hand, you know. But Sato-san told me it was foolproof. I'm a busy man, a very busy man. There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to give the execute a talking to. Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm ever so sorry. Can you imagine what the other officers there will be saying, huh? Haven't seen Gregson anywhere, have you? They're so busy with the big wigs these days. And all because of some bumpkin who's here on a jaunt from a country I've never even heard of. You hear that ripping sound? That's my reputation, the outgoing to taters. There's a need to rip us apart as well. I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Inosuke Naruto, a defense lawyer. Eh? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruto's judicial assistant. So, eh? It's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it? It's unseasonably fine, I grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine. Why do people from UK always complain about the weather or something? Unbelievable! How did she pull that off? So, Lord Strongheart has asked me to fill you in on the case. The name's Tobias. Tobias? Tobias. Let's go with Tobias. Tobias Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard. Gregson? Inspector Gregson? What's the matter with Sato-san? Does this detective's name mean something to her? Inspector Gregson. Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson? You're acting like you know this man, Mr. Sato, but he's a London detective. Oh, I do know him very well, in fact. Very well? Yes, he features prominently in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Oh, and that publication. What's it called again? Rand's magazine? That's right! Inspector Gregson and Mr. Holmes enjoy a wonderful friendly rivalry. Really? You rival the great Mr. Holmes? That's incredible. Oh, well, I don't know about that. Mr. Jones isn't a professional like myself, of course, but he does come up with the goods from time to time. Mr. Jones is equally complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? You've earned his highest praise. Gregson is a pick of the band lot of all Scotland Yard. Those were his own words. That's his highest praise. Well, Mr. Jones isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see. That he is not. And thanks to that magazine, my name's known all over London town now. But that's great, isn't it? I have to admit that to start with, I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention. Everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yacht went through the roof. That's wonderful. No, it's not. There's nothing more sinister than the man on the street. People are always looking at me now. They're whispering rumors about me under their breath, I'm sure. Rumors? Are you quite sure? He's changed since he started appearing in those stories. The fame's gone to his head. Stuff like that. Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you? Like I said, they whisper, so I can't catch exactly what they say. But I know what folks are like. I'm sure that's what they're saying. I'm sure as eggs is eggs. Why eggs? I get the feeling that this detective could be very hard work. Oh dear. Perhaps a sudden rise to fame does change people. Sudden rise to fame. Guys, maybe I don't want to be famous anymore. I don't want to change. So, about the case that the Lord Chief Justice mentioned before? Nothing to tell, really. As far as we are concerned at the yacht, it couldn't be simpler. Oh dear, that probably means that as far as we're concerned as lawyers, it couldn't be more complicated. I wish you were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right. A young woman was walking along the pavement on Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in hospital unconscious. That's despicable! What sort of coward would attack the poor woman from behind? I suppose you would have finished whoever it was off with a subtle takedown, would you? That is neither here nor there, Mr. Naruto. Brace yourself, Ryunosuke, you've angered her now. Anyway, after something of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest. So, there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit. Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognized the person in question. Let me stop you right there. You're wasting your time on this one. Sorry? There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke down. Why ever not? Simple. The prosecutor that's been assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Baron Van Six. No. Sounds like you've heard of him then. Well, yes. We are very familiar with Lord Van Six. Believed to be the harbinger of death itself. The Reaper of the Bailey. Like some fries? I want some fries, you know. Lord Baron Van Six, who we faced in court only yesterday. Mr. McGilder told us about him before the trial, didn't he? When Van Six stands for the prosecution, they call the accused sacrificial lambs. And in every single in every single trial in which he's been the prosecutor, the accused has been damned. Sorry about that. This Reaper of the Bailey nickname. I suppose he's earned that because every defendant he advocates against is found guilty, is that it? Well, if that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector, that in yesterday's trial against Lord Van Zeeks, Mr. Naruhodo secured a verdict of not guilty. I'm out of it. Oh, well, I think that means that even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it's not impossible to save a defendant. No, you really don't have a clue, do you? What do you mean? Wait, how did he just do that? Like he hid the fries behind this coat like that. what what happened to that bloke in the NA? He's dead. Ah, Magnus McDougall came a cropper in that omnibus when it went up in flames. So you can rightly say you saved the defendant, can you? What? What are you saying? Look, if Van Zeeks could get the dirt to stick on everyone, he'd be a miracle worker. But that's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles, he works magic. Black magic. I'd have a good long think about that if I were you. Are we really supposed to believe that? Right. Well, I filled you in as requested, and I'm very really nearly out of chips. Huh? So I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We're still carrying out a few investigations there. It was Briar Road, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place? Oh, that's correct, madam. Ma'am, and if you head over to the holding cells, you can meet the criminal himself. You've branded him a criminal already? He's as good as shaking like a leaf in his cell, he is. And it'll give you a chuckle if nothing else. Here's inmate 53. Speak to the jailer and he'll show you the way. Inmate 53. Oh, thank you. I wonder what's the significance of 53 in the game. So there's no helping anyone against the Reaper of the Bailey, they say. Is something troubling you, Mr. Naruhodo? To tell the truth, when I recall the trial yesterday, I can't stop myself from shaking. The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is... Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down, but that takes courage too. What if the man they've arrested is innocent? You could well imagine he would be shaken like a leaf in his cell, and I, for one, wouldn't find this side of that funny. So, if I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. And I'm really not sure if I'll be able to help this man, whoever he is. But I'd like to try, so I think I'm going to make some inquiries. Will you help? Did you really think you had to ask? After all, I'm your judicial assistant. Oh, thank you. So then, shall we? Yes, let's go! Yes, let's go! 行きましょう。Bum, bum, bum, bum. We still haven't been here yet. I wonder what awaits us. Dum, 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 dum. Da, 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 dum, 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 da, 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 dum. So this is where it happened, Briar Road. Ah, look, Mr. Naruhodo. Look at that regulation metal helmet. It's unmistakable. The men of Scotland Yard are here. They're investigating as we speak. It's their job, you know. But Mr. Naruhodo, to see one with my own eyes. I've often depicted in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, but I never dreamt I'd ever come this close. The real Bobby helmet. What? The helmet? Of course. I have to try one on one day. Well, I hope your happy dream comes true. I don't see Inspector Gregson anywhere. Shall we see if we can sneak past and investigate the scene of the stabbing? Oh, why should we sneak? I don't want us upset one of these bobbies and be butted on the head by one of those metal helmets. My skull would crack in two, I'm sure. Oh no, an English bobby would never do such a thing. This is a land of gentlemen, you know. Gentlemen. Let us examine. Oh, the laundry. Oh, this is Scotland Yard carriage. They use vehicles like that to rush to crime scenes and cart away criminals. You're very well informed, are you? It's long been a dream of mine to ride one of those through the streets of London. Well, just pick up a stone and throw it through one of the windows then. But that would mean being arrested in order to ride it. Wouldn't it? Still, if it's the only way, help me find a good stone. No, I wasn't serious. Frosty the Snowman, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. What a delightful snowman! I didn't realize the English had a tradition of making snowmen as well. It looks a little creepy though. Oh, that's a scarf! Look! You'd need one if you were out in this freezing cold after all the time. Freezing cold all the time. I wish I had one. I'm afraid our budget is somewhat frozen at the moment, too. We certainly can't afford a scarf. Surely the snowman here wouldn't miss his. But the person who made the snowman certainly would. Yes, I know, you're right. Anyway, even if I borrowed it, it wouldn't do much to warm my neck, wouldn't it? It's covered in snow. This patch of pavement must be where the incident occurred. Yes, it's a very wide open space, isn't it? That's true. I can't see anywhere the attacker could have been hiding. Oh, what are foreigners doing here? This investigating scene officer, conspiring with a mustache fellow from Japan. Conspiring? Come here to destroy the evidence, have you? Get out of it before I give you an item. Oh, an item? Go on. What? He shooed us away like rats. Yes, we should give him a wide berth, I think. What a disappointing experience. Oh, sad. That's one of the officers from Scotland Yard. The police are making sure this crime scene is undisturbed. I have a feeling that if we wander too close, we'll be clapped in irons. I think perhaps you're being a little overcautious. We've done nothing wrong, so we have no cause for concern. Oh no, I'm not getting caught out again. Twice is enough. Twice I found myself in handcuffs despite not knowing a thing about what was going on. Yes, you've had some dreadful experiences. I'm sure it's that wide-eyed look of panic you're so prone to. It does you no favors at all. Anything else? Have we missed? Oh, I think we can look around. Okay. Oh, look at the windows of that building there. Oh, are you sure they're windows? Yes, but they're all filled with bricks. Oh, you're right. I wonder why. Perhaps it's an empty property where nobody lives at the moment. There's smoke coming from the chimneys, though. Oh dear, everything still feels very foreign. There's so much we have to learn about this place. Why is the bike like that? Oh, a British bicycle, look! Although the wheel is so misshapen, I'm sure it couldn't possibly be ridden by anyone. Someone must have been doing some breakneck cycling. It seems bicycles have become extremely popular in London recently. There's even a movement to change women's dress to allow them to ride as well. The bicycle fad won't last. I don't see why anyone would ride something like that. Ah, you're so wrong, Linosuke. I like I like riding bikes, going around in town on a bike. But well, it's been a long time since. Well, it's been a long time since I tried riding one, to be honest. And yeah, what when Susato said that, was it Susato said that there's a movement where women women's skirts can be turned to like a skirt, something like that, or something that they can use to bike. And actually, there's one video on YouTube where I watched this seamstress. She makes classical clothes like from Victorian era, from etc. And she made one for herself, and it's pretty fascinating actually. If you have any time, you can check out Bernadette Banner. I forgot her name. Anyhow, wait, hello. Why is my it hasn't been responding? Wait, I just realized now. It hasn't been detecting my mic. Wow. Chotomate. Gomenne. So sorry. Eh, eh, eh? Discord, are you dead? Discord. Eh, eh. Oh, it doesn't. Oh well. Oh no, it's dead. So that was the reason. Yeah. For some reason, I don't know. Discord is hanging up on me right now. I can't click anything. Uh, oh, goodness. Do you dislike bicycles? No, not at all. I mean, it's not that I dislike them exactly. It's just that any occupation that involves taking both your feet off firm ground seems reckless. But it's nice. Wait, why? Why is this like this? Oh no! Oh well, maybe we can... Oh. It's loading. Oh no. Let's just use my PNG for the moment, I guess. No, not settings. What? Satomate. Gomen nasai. Sumimasen. Why is it hanging up on me? Don't give up on us, baby. We still got one more try. Let's close this. Let's... What? Sheesh. Let's copy this one. Copy. Paste. Now we're best friends, Sato. So, just kidding. I doubt you like me as your oneesan. What am I saying? Anyhow, there. Let's just use that in the meantime. I don't know why it failed. For now, let's just use a static one. Okay. Where was I? But for you guys who know how to ride a bike, how was the experience of, when you were learning as a kid, I suppose? Did you learn how to bike when you were young? I had like a when I was younger, I had a big scar on my knee the because I fell from my bike really bad, and some of it is still visible, but well, it's not too bad. If you'd ever tried walking on stilts and fallen into a river, I know you'd agree with me. Learning to ride a bike equals learning how to survive going down a slope. Yeah, but it feels nice when you're going down a slope, right? Because here in our place, in our street, there's a place where there's a part where it's inclined, and then back when we were young, we would just like go around the street uh, multiple times, and then just um we enjoy that part where it's kind of inclined, so it's nice. Oh, you'll have to hire a bicycle sometime. You can sit behind me while I ride you around. Wow. So Sato is gonna be the one pedaling? Wow. You're really strong. Devi! You have... Oh, Kylie, welcome home. I have way too many scars on my knees. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Ito ni. And also, I have to greet you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Not if your mom pushed you down and you're somehow supposed to maintain balance. Oh no. Eventually, the only option was was to crash into a bush. Oh no, oh no. That's so tough, Chikapasi. That's really unfortunate. Oh, the clouds look so big and heavy in the sky, don't they? And with the dense fog as well, everything looks hazy. Well, it is known as foggy London town. I can just make out some sort of spiral through the fog. It looks like it's still being built though. Yes, that must be the Crystal Tower being built for the great exhibition that's to open in 6 months' time. Apparently, it's going to be very striking, glazed on all sides, and the symbolic centerpiece of the exhibition. It's to be the largest exposition in history. Is it? Is it? I can't even begin to imagine it. Training wheels were my best friend. Yes. Yeah, during like the first a few times, right? And then eventually when you had the courage to let go of the training wheels, it's tough, but eventually when you get a hang of it, you'll never forget how to ride one. Anything else we've missed here? Oh, okay. Do you see all the black smoke rising from the chimneys over there? It says here that in Great Britain, many people heat their homes in winter using coal. The only chimneys I really remember seeing in Japan were on top of the bathhouse. Do you think some of those houses could be on fire? Hmm, not at all. Well, even so, that much thick smoke billowing up to the heavens is surely going to turn the whole sky black sooner or later. Oh, well, Yonosuke takes like maybe 50 years after the Industrial Revolution to pollute the whole planet and maybe cause climate change, unfortunately. Gosh, you may be right about that. Anything else we've missed? Oh, this door. That's a rather typical old brick building, isn't it? I'm sure it has a long and interesting history. Well, time certainly seems to have taken its toll on the place. It's crooked and sagging all over. In fact, it looks in in decidedly worse shape than the other houses around here. We must find some cheap lodgings ourselves as soon as possible. Yes, you're right. Cheap, but ideally with reasonably level floors. Do you hear that? Um, I think there's thunder outside. Hopefully it won't be too loud later. Okay, I think we're done examining the place. Let's go back. We now move and talk to the defendant and the prison. And so these are British prison cells. Oh, they're ghastly. It feels like just like a dungeon. Yes, and having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cells feel a lot cozier than these cold stone walls. Oh, don't, Mr. Naruhodo. You're making it seem worse. Apparently, our client is in this cell here, but it's so dark at the back there, I can't make him out. I wonder what he's like. Inmate 53, your legal representative is here to see you. Stop idling at the back of the cell and show your face at once. Am I? Am I a cat? As yet with no name. Calling me by a number, it's utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. I refuse to answer. Mr. Naruto, what? What do you think is going on here? I have no idea. But I wasn't just hearing things, was I? That tirade of complaints was in Japanese. Ooh! Suge. Not gonna lie, this character here looks like a caricature of our own national hero. I just realized now. Shh, quiet. They're all around, hiding. I know they all are. They're watching, listening. Even now, I can sense it. Um, right. So, did I ask you who exactly? There you are, there you are. Come to curse me, have you? Don't try to hide it, you're a ghost. A ghost? Mm, we mean you no harm, prisoner-san. Are you Japanese by any chance? Ooh, the eyes changed. Oh, the eyes changed. This is beyond my wildest dreams. Oh, forgive me for that outburst before. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's fine. We were just a little surprised, that's all. Imagine it. It's been 12 long months since I left my hometown, and here I am, in frightful fix in a foreign land. So hearing the sweet, sentimental tones of a compatriot's voice here in this dark hellhole was a, a most monumental moving moment. What? I need to take a screenshot of this one. It's fascinating. ちょっと待って。Let's... Who could have guessed that this new client Lord Strongheart assigned to us would turn out to be a fellow Japanese, right? Oh, it didn't. I wasn't able to take a screenshot of that. Anyhow, uh, what comparison my fellow countrymen show. Dispatch a first-class lawyer all the way from Japan to defend a mere fallen student. Noble, nurturing, never-failing Nippon. I see. A first-class lawyer? Oh dear, I think there's been something of a misunderstanding here. I wonder, would you be so kind as to tell us what's happened? Why? Why you've been detained as a suspect, for example? Yes, again, I will. Shan't say sullen and silent. I'm not quite sure I understand what he means, but he seems happy. Yes, he does. I just hope he actually has a good reason to be. Thank you for your cooperation. I am a lawyer, as you said. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Hmm. And I am Naruhodo's judicial assistant, Sasaka Mikotoba. I am a visiting student sent here by our government. Notoriously named Natsume, Soseki Natsume. Look at that face! Look at that face! Look at that face! Tatamate. I just took screenshots there. Okay. Let's talk to him. Do you know Natsume Soseki, guys? He was the one who made the line, the moon is beautiful, don't you think, or something like that. The moon is beautiful, which is like not an indirect way of saying, oh, I love you or something like that. So he's basically a real life writer in Japan. So they adopted him. Soseki Natsume-san? What an unusual name. Call me Soseki, please. I'm a poet, you see, a writer of haiku. It's something of a nom de plume. A nom de plume? You mean an alias? That's right, Miss Naruhodo-san. No. Don't be so prosaic. It's much more refined than that. And haiku? That really reminds me of home. Did I hear you say that you were a visiting student sent over here by the government? Yes, that's right. A year ago, I was told to go and study English. First, I had to suffer that misery, and now this, it's beyond the pale. Suffer that misery? Did you not want to study here? No, I mean, I've had an interest in Great Britain for some years, of course. Oh. But just because the government tells you to do something doesn't mean you can do it. No. Huh? Just because the government tells you to do something doesn't mean you can. Oh, okay. What do you mean? If they told me to study English literature, that I could have understood that is my field. But no, they told me to study the English language. Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. There should be some kind of like a way for me to read these. Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. Hi. I see. Only the other day I was told to send a report about my first year here. I tendered a blank piece of paper. Wise words on white washi. Do you know washi, guys? Washi is, I believe, like mulberry paper. And then also, if you know washi tapes, those famous tapes that have pretty designs on it. It's pretty nice. It's pretty cute. When I was in a con like last month, there were lots of artist booths selling different themed washi tapes. Though I didn't buy one. I think I should have done so. Yeah, he's doing the dab. Oh my god. Speaking of, thank you for telling me. That's take another screenshot of that. There are really fascinating shots in this. Here. Okay. Dubstep. You must be a man of great standing. Oh yes, so I'm often told. And often like to be told, it seems. Could you perhaps tell us exactly why you've been arrested, Soseki-san? I didn't do it. I didn't commit that atrocious murder. Murder? Oh no, it's all right. The woman didn't actually die, did she? But she was stabbed with a knife right before my eyes. Before your eyes? You mean you saw the attacker? I didn't see anyone. What? If I'd seen the person who did it, do you think I'd be locked up in here? Oh dear, it seems like this case is becoming rather complicated. Why me? Why me? Why did that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me? It's the curse of London. It's incredibly, inexcusably, irritatingly inconvenient. Why is he making like ninjutsu techniques? So Soseki-san was there at the scene, but he didn't see the attacker. It's vital that we find more about the case. More about the case. How much did the admission cost to enter? To enter what? It was an accursed evening, just after the snow had started to clear and heavy with fog. Oh my gosh, the kids outside are too loud. I'd been to the bookshop to buy some books, and I was on my way back to my accursed lodgings. Are you sure the bookshop wasn't accursed too? The con. Um, around, I forgot. Uh, if I remember correctly, I think the ticket was about $6. Was it per day? I think. Am I computing it correctly? Chotomate. Or it's around $6 or $7. Eto the yeah, right. $6 to $7. Let's just make it like $7 per day. Yes, I believe that's the cost of the ticket. And as I was walking around the cursed pavement, I could make out the sole silhouette of another ahead of me. A woman, wearing a green overcoat she was. And just as I went to overtake her... Oh my god. Oh no! She suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed onto the cold hard slabs of stone at my feet. Oh no, it's raining. It's raining. It just rained suddenly. Can you still hear? Oh yeah. I think they still hear me. Let's turn up the volume of the game for you guys. Just not just a little bit. Hopefully it's not too loud. Can you hear me well? Is the rain too loud? Oh, wow. That's done? No more rain? Why are you undecided, rain? Are you gonna rain or not? How terrible. I called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like a ghostly, godless, grim graveyard. It's fine, okay. Slight exaggeration there, perhaps. I see it's really standard then. Okay. Is it the same, like, in your place as well? Does it also cost around that price? I was terrified. I had to get away from there. So I ran, as fast as my legs would carry me back to my accursed lodgings. That's not good. They say it was shameful, I know, to run away like that.
Tell me, Soseki-san, was the victim of an acquaintance of yours?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think I know any of the fair-haired English and young women at that? You've checked it's $8 there? Oh, okay. Do you have an upcoming con soon? I'm different, shy. I'm diffident, shy, timid, unsure. I can't talk to people. Ooh, guys, I think you found someone can't talk to people. Let's take a screenshot of that as well. Can't talk to people. Okay, there. Alright. Your brother brought me a few years back to experience for the first time. Ooh. How was it? Did you enjoy the con? What events are there? It was like $30? Yeah. Why $30? Was it a really big con? And or they're like foreign guests? And like how many days did that span? Is it like for the whole duration of the con? The $30? I'm diffident, shut up. I see. A young woman unknown to Soseki-san. And at the time it happened, who else did you see nearby? It was small. What the heck? $30 for a small con? Really? Eh? Did who else did you see nearby? Did anyone pass you? Oh no, it's getting louder. Apart from myself in the room, I didn't see a soul. Your bro went twice. Ooh. You went only one day, okay. No one? Oh, right.
So the victim was unknown to you, and there was nobody else on the street at the time.
That creates something of conundrum, doesn't it? What conundrum? It was lackluster and quite cringy to say the least. Oh no. That's too sad. Have you been I wasn't able to. Have you been to another con after that? You know, just to make up for that cringy con that you first went to.
Well, if what Soseki-san has just told us is true, there's something I can't explain. He says that he didn't know the victim, and that there was no one else at the scene. Then, he apparently fled without having been seen.
I did. But if that's the case, surely this man has to be the culprit. Ah! You... What did you just say? Nothing, I didn't say anything. Oops, perhaps I thought that a little loudly. It was your first and only con. Aww. I hope you can experience a better con next time. And a cheaper one. 2019? Just before the pandemic. Or 2018. Oh! Ooh. Okay. Maybe things improve now. And, with the cheaper prices of the tickets, maybe you can try visiting. Oh no! What happened? Oh. Okay. I was surprised because suddenly the lights turned off somewhere in our house. I believe it was my brother who turned off the lights. I just was surprised.
Actually, that's not what's troubling me. What I was thinking was, how did Soseki-san actually come to be arrested?
Sorry?
He didn't touch the victim, and there was nobody at the scene to see him. So how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place?
Oh yes, he's right. It was him.
You're the cursed great detective. You led the police to me. The $30 should be like what you said for the entire duration of the con. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense. Yeah. Yeah, probably. But shouldn't they have it like per day rather than like the duration of the con? If we're, especially if you're just going for like 1 or 2 days, if it's like a week long con. Oh, the bad luck. A cursed great detective. Cursed great detective, could it be? I shall never forget the man's name for as long as I live. With his haughty laugh and his self-proclaimed greatness. Brash, big-headed, busybody, big gun. Come here, you be cursed until the end of your days. Herlock Sholmes. I. They have it for a day as listed on their website. Oh, okay. I knew it. Mr. Sholmes. Herlock Sholmes. Herlock Sholmes. Having the time of his life. I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips, that's for sure. Can I turn on the reverb? I just want to hear how everything sounds. Chotomate. Eh. Let's mute the game. Oh no. Eh. It's too loud. Oh no. Okay, let's turn back the game. Let's try the music. Wow! Adri! Okay, welcome, Raiders. Hello. How are you? How's your stream, guys? Ace Attorney, yes. So this is the great Ace Attorney, and it's currently raining right now. So welcome. Okay, welcome home, guys. You love this game? Oh, that's great. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I forgot that I was on reverb. Oh my gosh. What's the option? Okay, there. Okay, I'm back. You love Ace Attorney? Yeah, that's great. So come on, let me give you a shout out. Thank you very much, Anthony. Let's find out what you played. Oh, that's Minecraft. It's going pretty well. We just started a new case, and if you know Natsume Soseki, he's a writer. And yeah, so for the raiders out there, welcome home. My name is Ayu. I'm your oneesan. I'm everyone's oneesan, and I stream Ace Attorney recently. So and karaoke streams. I do karaoke streams as well, and Japanese study streams. So thank you very much for the follow, guys. Thank you very much for following Grudge. And how are you? How are you guys? How was the stream? Did you have fun? And thank you again. Thank you very much for visiting oneesan here. We're just solving the case. You know, it's still the start, so we're still getting to know what's happening with the Japanese studies stream. You kind of be looking for that. Really? Are you studying Japanese? What level are you, or just starting? Actually, I'm planning to review some kanjis tomorrow. Yeehaw! Staff! You're not late. Yes. Okay, Lee. Welcome. How are you? I was snowing on a sliver of hard cheese when some men suddenly burst in through the door. They started shouting at me. This is the police. Look up and down. Yes, it was a thin sliver. And yes, it was hard. But I wasn't eating a weapon. Which case is this? This is the episode 4 of The Great Ace Attorney. If you're not familiar with The Great Ace Attorney, it's like the latest installment of the Ace Attorney Chronicles. Why do I have IU on 2 tabs? I don't know. So this is the episode 4 of if you know the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles is actually made of 2 games, and what's this? So it's like the Great Ace Attorney Adventure and the Great Ace Attorney Resolve, and then they combined it to create the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles for PC. And then it's my first time to play it, but I've played the original Ace Attorney series before, trilogy before, like years ago. And yeah, so because I like the Ace Attorney, I tried playing the Great Ace Attorney, which happens to be um the the past of Ace Attorney, I guess. Like Phoenix Wright's ancestor is Leonosuke Naruhodo. So yes. Let me catch up. Just starting, and I've been studying math primarily, but my friends are interested in picking up Japanese again. So we want to learn Japanese learning soon. Ooh! 本当ですか？明日、日本語のストリーム。日本語勉強するのストリームがします。するつもりです。Let's try to do a Japanese studies stream tomorrow, but it's gonna be more like a. If you're still wait. Okay. If you're gonna be there, maybe I'm gonna do something of like a beginning stream rather than Kanji reviewer. Let's just see tomorrow. I'm gonna stream tomorrow at 10 a.m. At GMT +8. So if you're available at that time, I hope you can lurk and maybe we can talk about Japanese. Hi. Disgusting, discrimination, devils. You're gonna go back to lurk. Okay, Sam. Happy lurking. I've been busy trying to. Okay, gambatte. Jimmy, Okayari, welcome. And there he was, in the middle of all policemen, grinning like a Cheshire cat. That Sherlock Holmes. Well, thank you for lurking. It's actually just Sherlock Holmes. He's English. Oh, maybe I should have said Sherlock Holmes. I've since found out that this is a famous name in detection here in London. Yes, the great detective is really very well known. And his overly sharp mind managed to deduce my whereabouts apparently. He thinks I'm the knife-wielding madman. Me, the sweet kitten of a man. I wonder what great deduction process led him to this conclusion this time. Okay, alright. Uy, gambatte! I hope you'll have fun playing D&D. Do you mean to say that Mr. Soam's deduction was the only reason the police arrested you? That would be really most unreasonable. Well, the thing is, I was thrown into a panic when they barged their way in. Of course you were. That's only natural. I was terrified and trembling, but they kept throwing questions after questions at me in impossible English. A French, foreign, inflammatory. Well, we are in England. You can't really blame them for questioning you in English. Good point. But my mind went blank. I knew I had to answer, but I didn't know what to say. So I just kept repeating things like, yes, I do. I'm fine. Oh my gosh. The next thing I knew, I was in medicals. And before I knew, I was thrown in here. Oh dear, I'm afraid that's hardly surprising. I'm fine. He's not fine now. Oh, he's not fine now. Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Esquire? Oh, you can just call me Naruhodo. And when we're speaking English, a simple mister is more than enough. Oh, yes, alright, yes. But they've really got to me. This country is poisoning my mind. But please, I'd like you to defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell them what really happened. You'll do it, won't you? Well, why? Why is it so hard to say yes to me? Well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself, on a study tour. A student?
I have defended the case in the Old Bailey. Only the one, though. But at this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to be believing. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means. Oh, Naruhodo-san. I'm not even the foreign student who was supposed to be here. I'm sort of locum lawyer, I suppose. What is locum, guys? But that armband, that's the mark of a defense lawyer from our great empire. It's a keepsake from the man who should have been here. He was my best friend. A keepsake? Oh. Oh no, I know exactly what they're saying about me. Oh, who do you mean? The lawyers. All the British defense lawyers. They won't defend me. Goodness! Why do you say that? For the same reason as you noted before, when it happened. There was only the victim and myself around, and I ran away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. I know it looks as though I must be the culprit. It must be very hard on you, Soseki-san. And anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them. Someone not to be trusted. I heard them openly laughing about me before, in my earshot without any compunction at all. Any trial for this man would be a waste of time, they said. And of course, the foreigner did it. They even had the gall to say the man doesn't understand half of what is being said anyway. But that's awful. But they're wrong. I've studied more English than half of the policemen out there on the streets. I've traveled halfway around the world to learn about these people's country and its great history. But no one here wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me. So, at the very least, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue. You could do it, couldn't you? When I look into your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you've been through. Soseki-san, it's just that. Give me a little time, please. I'll do what I can, for the time being. Well, what do you mean? We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. If we can find some clues, it will give us a much better chance, I'm sure. Oh yes, thank you. I'll be here, all alone, waiting for you. Welcome to Mr. Nahodo Esquire. So many titles. I have to look up locum, I guess. Locum. You're locum. What deep English? Eigo Jozu. Locum. Locum means what? Locum tenens. One filling an office for a time or temporarily taking the place of another, used especially of a doctor or clergyman. Oh, okay. We should be going then, Naruhodo-san. We have a case to prepare for. Goodbye. Well, let's... Oh, I can't examine. Okay, we have to move. I think we can go back to the brick road now. I mean, not brick road. Briar Road? Oh, the inspector is here. What's the Japanese delegation doing here? I forgot the voice I gave him earlier. Oh, Inspector Gregson. This is on the tourist trail, as I'm fairly sure you're well aware. Yes, of course. We're here to investigate. So I've been to the hole in cells then. What do you make of the criminal? He's not a criminal, as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect. We'll see about that. You Japanese like to stick together, I suppose. Well, do what you will, it doesn't bother me. The book's in court tomorrow, whatever happens, and the verdict's a foregone conclusion. The stone cold era of projection. Take heart, London at this time of the year is full of stone cold air. But
It makes it worse somehow. Let's talk to him. Scotland Yard. Inspector Mill. Tell me about the Scotland Yard, Inspector. Ever since I have read about it in The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, I've been fascinated by the place. The Yard is the most sophisticated police organization you'll find anywhere in the world, madam. Oh, and thank you. I've always tried to wear a real Bobby's helmet. It does make them look the part. Seeing the policeman here with his helmet on, you'll certainly get a sense that this is a man who will take no nonsense in his duty of protecting the city. Oh yes! Doesn't he look wonderful? Being a London Bobby is hard, I can tell you. It's hard going, I can tell you. Oh, really? First thing in the morning. You know what he does? Goes around and rouses all the laborers on his feet so they can get off to work. What? He wakes people up? Yep. Raps on their windows with a long pole. I did it myself going back a bit. I had no idea. The Bobby works for the people of the town. It's just another one of his duties. After that, he starts tirelessly patrolling the streets all day long. He has to cover 20 miles a day. That's the regulation distance. I can't really imagine how far that is, but it sounds like a long way. How long is 20 miles, guys? Let me see. 20 miles, that's approximately the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama. What? I mean, you know, if you know Tokyo to Yokohama, they're just beside each other, to be honest. But of course, it's still 2 cities away. So, yeah, it's pretty long. You don't wanna like walk from one city to another if you're not near the boundary. On foot? That's definitely taking things a step too far. And when it gets dark, of course, he has important job of lighting all the gas street lamps. Oh my gosh. Oh my. I suppose in between all those duties, Bobbies are expected to investigate cases as well. And chase after criminals trying to evade the law. I'm not sure you could call it in between exactly. More alongside, but yes. They are expected to handle those jobs as well. We do have men killing over from time to time, I admit. I'd always dreamt of wearing one of those helmets, as I said. But it's with a heavy heart. But I shall have to relinquish that dream to you, Mr. Naruhodo. What? Your heavy heart will be my heavy head if you do. Oh, thank you, Chica Pussy. Let's check about the case. It happened at around 5 in the evening 2 days ago. Just there on that open bit of pavement. The victim, a young woman, was stabbed with a blade from behind. Is it right that the lady is still unconscious now? You mentioned that he's being treated in hospital. I never said he was a lady. Truth is, unless she comes around pretty smartish, we won't be able to find out much about her at all. I suppose that means they haven't been able to take a statement from her, of course. Oh, here's a map of the local area I happen to have on me. You can take it if you want. Really? Are you sure? It's Yard's policy to give lawyers the defendant suspect the odd bit of information to go on. I haven't actually accepted the job yet, but still. Thank you, Inspector. We gratefully accept. Street map, okay. Anyway, as far as we know, there was no one else on the scene other than the victim and your fellow countryman. So who did it? Do you think? Much more of a head scratcher, isn't it? Is it? Well, I know Mr. Natsume is also claiming not to have seen anyone else around, but just because he didn't see anyone. It doesn't mean we can be sure that nobody else was present.
I'm sorry to have to tell you, but we most certainly can be sure.
How?
Because, ma'am, the precise moment of the stabbing didn't go unnoticed.
What?
We have two very reliable witnesses, no less.
Ah!
It was a typical foggy London day, and your client obviously didn't see them. There were witnesses now? Witnesses? Witnesses? Who are these witnesses, Inspector? A fellow and his wife. The man is one of the most reliable and respected citizens in all of London. He's a copper from Scotland Yard.
Ah!
A policeman?
That might change things. And this policeman just happened to be there at the exact moment the woman was attacked.
Nothing peculiar about that, ma'am. Part and parcel of being Bobby. Catching him bang in the act and all that.
Do you think it might be possible for us to ask that policeman a few questions?
Be my guest. You can ask him whatever you like. What you like. In court. Tomorrow.
Oh. I have no doubt he'll be summoned as witness.
So that will give you something to look forward to.
And that's that then. He's got no intention of letting us meet that man beforehand. A policeman witnessed the incident? As your judicial assistant, I must warn you that this could make our job very difficult indeed.
Yes, as a non-judicial assistant, I could have warned me of that too.
Oh yes, one more thing, Inspector.
What?
The person who led you to the suspect, I heard that was Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
What are you bringing him up for?
Was it something I said? The color has drained from his cheeks.
Who did you hear that name from?
Oh, well, it was Mr. Natsume who mentioned it. He said that Mr. Holmes was with the police when they entered his lodgings. I'm sure it was the result of one of Mr. Holmes' inspirational great deductions.
Fiddle faddle.
Ah! The man's an amateur, and I'm getting sick and tired of him showing his mug everywhere.
Oh.
I don't know where he gets this information from, but he turns up at the case of a crime. Wonders how I'm spouting incomprehensible rubbish, and before you know it, he claims to have solved the case. Yes, he's quite astounding, isn't he? He's a great help to Scotland Yard, though, isn't he? Gibble gabble. Ah! Ever seen this before? Oh, yes, that's Rand's magazine. The wonderful publication in which the adventures of Sherlock Holmes appears. Yes, well, that wonderful publication, as he put it, sees fit to include several of the Yard's detectives in its stories. And the so-called great detective marks a mockery of all of us. If you ask anyone in the Yard, it's a misadventure to be included in any of Sherlock Holmes' tale at all. Well, I suppose there is an element of that. We work our socks off, every one of us, only to be in front by the public thanks to that obnoxious detective. The man's as dangerous to us as Scotland Yard as he is to all our criminals. But that can't really be true, can't it, Inspector? He's really the great detective, and the police have a complex relationship. But, oh, sorry. Oh! Whoa! I didn't imagine I would see Twitch in here. That twitchy Japanese bloke goes on trial tomorrow. Are you going to defend him or not? Well, make no difference to me, but I'll just say this. No London lawyer worth his salt would touch the case with a barge pole. Because the prosecution is being handled by the Reaper of the Bailey, you mean? Oh, because the prosecution is being handled by the Reaper of the Bailey, you mean? But there's no way to save the man now. It's a waste of time trying.
is all a bit strange though. Sorry? The Reaper. He hasn't appeared in the court once for a good few years now. Oh. Wait.
Yes, we did hear something to that effect.
And the only person he usually bothers with are the real scum. The master criminals. The violent ones. Master criminals? Oh. The violent ones? That's right. He handpicks his victims, only deals with those guaranteed to go to the gallows for their sins. But Mr. Natsume wouldn't hang for what he's accused of, surely. That's just my point, Sunshine. Yes, the young woman was stabbed, but it didn't kill her. Couldn't even say the intent was there. So this isn't the sort of case I'd expect doing nothing the Grim Reaper to want to sink his teeth into, for what of a better phrase.
I'm getting sleepy.
Well, it's not exactly a minor infraction, isn't it? No, there's got to be more to it. Some reason he's taken an interest. Really? What sort of reason, Inspector? You think I can tell you what's going on inside the head of Lord of Darkness? You'll have to ask him yourself at tomorrow's trial. Sorry for the late response. The Japanese sounds nice. It should be okay. No. Oh no. Oh, that's creepy and PSD. Okay. Arigato ne. Maybe I can sing a Japanese song before we end the stream. So I usually end the stream at I usually end the stream with an ending song, any song. So yeah. Yeah. I mean that's it. I'm just kind of getting sleepy also, so I'm gonna be ending soon actually. So once we and just before we start defending the case, we're gonna end the stream. Wait, is it this moment? No. Okay. Well, I don't think we're going to get any more useful information out of the detective. Why?
Mr. Navajo, can I make a suggestion? Oh, yes. What is it? Well, it seems to me that we must speak with him about this.
By him, do you mean Mr. Sholmes?
Yes! Mr. Herlock Sholmes, exactly.
Look at those shining eyes. You can't wait, can you? Oh, Mr. Natsume did blame Mr. Sholmes for all this, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He really did. Which makes him an involved party in this case. Are you just going to ignore that? I hope not. I assure you, it's not simply my selfish desire to meet Mr. Sholmes again. The trouble is, we have no idea of the man's address even. It's Baker Street.
How do you know that?
It's in the stories, of course. 21221B Baker Street. That's the most famous address in the world.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Well, there's nothing to stop us from going, I suppose. We'd better try to find our way there before Susato-san gets any more excited and unpredictable.
Hooray! So in the carriage.
So we're to have a reunion already with the great detective, Mr. Herlock Sholmes. Okay. Can we still... Okay, I think we still can't check this out. That's a good voice acting. Your singing is probably... Oh. You're making me blush. Nah. I hope you'll have fun later. Let's move. Let's move. A new location has been added. Da-dum. Yay, cutscene! We have a video. Oh.
ありがとうございました。そこの2階でございます。それでは。どうも。ここがホームズさんの事務所なのですね。
If any of you are fans of Japanese seiyus, that voice is... Oh my gosh! Grudge! Thank you for subscribing! Arigatou gozaimashita! Hontoni, thank you very much! I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. You can vouch? Oh. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. So this is where the great detective makes his living. It feels surreal to be here somehow. Oh no, I forgot the voice. Oh, wow. It's my first time to see like the backside of Susato-san like this. You're so bright! Arigato! Welcome to the family! Arigato! It's as described in the stories, Mrs. Sato. Is it as described in the stories, Mrs. Sato? Like, you know, her hair is like looks like, you know, the cinnamon roll, but it's only too lopsided or too dropped. I don't know what to say. Susato-san. Many famous cases have been solved here in this very room. Oh, I suppose they must have been. Yes. I've never read the stories, so it's hard to get quite as excited about it as she seems to be. The detective chases the villain relentlessly as he disappears into the fog down an unlit London street. Oh, the thrill of it! The romanticism! Can you feel your heart thumping in your chest? Can't you, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, I suppose I can, yes. So if you don't mind... I'll just stand here and soak up the atmosphere for a while longer. Please don't mind me. Aw, cutie! She's obsessed, right? I mean, you know, I'm a fan of Detective Conan, and I had Sherlock Holmes. I mean, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Arthur Conan Doyle. Though I haven't read them thoroughly, like just a few of the stories. But who would have dreamed to be able to visit 221B Baker Street, right? I wish I'll be able to visit that place one day. And also, where was I? Yeah, if you're a fan of Detective Conan, the reason why they named, you know, Beka, the place Beka, is because of Baker Street. Yeah, so like you have Beka Hotel, Beka Elementary School, Beka High School. So yeah, it looks like our detective friend isn't at home. Isn't home at present. But yeah, since you have subbed already, please enjoy the emotes as well. Excuse me, is anybody home? Oh, do we have a visitor?
Oh, do we have a visitor? Hello. Is it a big case, Mr. Jones?
Yeah, hello. Wait, aren't you?
Oh, how rude of me. I'll go and make some tea at once.
You love the emotes? Oh, thank you. Mrs. Hato, did you see the girl who was just there?
Oh, yes.
Isn't it truly extraordinary? she's so fangirling.
To think that the King of Bohemia came to this very room to ask Mr. Jones to take on his case.
The King of Bohemia?
King Wilhelm Gottschalk Sigmund von Ormstein, of course.
Oh, what? Wilhelm got Reich? Wilhelm Gottschalk Sigismund von Ormstein. Of course. Yeah, of course. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Forget the adventures of Sherlock Holmes for a moment and look over there.
That is rude. I have a freshly baked cake as well. Thanks, you!
I knew it. Susato recognizes her too. Yeah, so we met her at the end of the case yesterday. I mean, during the past episode.
Ah, there you are. And taking that with you as well. I was looking forward to the trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Oh, good day to you. I'm the inventor, I suppose, of that machine.
It's the girl who turned up at the end of Mr. McGillicud's trial in the defendant's antechamber.
I've never met a lawyer from Far East before. Who are you, having to get straight to work when you've only just arrived in London?
Oh yes, it was challenging.
Well, try this tea. It's my special blend, you know.
Thank you. Is tea supposed to look that color?
Oh my, what a fragrant yellow mellow flavor. Hooray, it's so winter. I've tried blending with different leaves designed to alleviate fatigue, you see. You must be exhausted after a long voyage here. And you have another ticklish trial tomorrow. Oh, I'm here to defend a Japanese man. I do wish you lots and lots of luck.
Did Mr. Shums tell you about this, by any chance?
Oh, you know Hurley? Do you?
Hurley? Mr. Shums, do you, Shirley?
Mr. Shums was a fellow passenger on the boat that brought us to Great Britain, you see. Oh, is he really? Well, I had no idea. I'm afraid Hurley's out on an errand again today, even though he's just returned from overseas.
Oh, wait a minute. We met this girl for the first time ever yesterday after the trial, and only briefly at that. How on earth does she know so much about us? Did she deduce all those things, do you think?
And perhaps more to the point, why is she here in Mr. Shom's suite?
Oh, silly me.
I haven't introduced myself, have I? It's a great pleasure to meet you both. My name is Iris Wilson. I live here together with Hurley.
Iris, is it? Iris, is it? What a lovely name.
What?
What's the matter?
No, wait. This can't be. Did you say that your name is Wilson?
What's the matter with Sato-san? Why is she so flustered all of a sudden?
Yes, that's right. And what are your names?
I'm Rinosuke Naruhodo, a lawyer from Japan.
Sorry. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, Susato Mikotoba. It's wonderful to meet you. Lovely, Susie and Runo. Susie and Runo. Got it. Susie?
And Runo? Oh, there's more to this girl than meets the eye. I have so many questions for her, I don't know where to start.
Yes, and so do I.
Okay, let's ask her. Iris. It was you that we ran into yesterday, wasn't it? At the Old Bailey?
Ah, yes, that's right. You were ever so helpful. Thank you so much. Oh no, not at all. I'm so sorry we couldn't have been more welcoming.
Though at the time, we did have a rather large gun pointed at us.
Like this?
Your stream is at 10 a.m. GMT plus 8, is that? Is that in 14 hours and 25 minutes? 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. So 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it's more like in 15. Oh yeah, you're right. 14 hours and 25 minutes. You're right. Go.
Thinking back now, you left with Miss Lestrade and Toad, didn't you?
Oh yes, that awkward witness, Gina Lestrade.
Oh, Ginny? Yes, he's a professional pickpocket.
So we found out.
It was very naughty of her to pinch my invention like that.
Are you referring to that trial-disrupting gun-like contraption?
Exactly, so I followed her, you see, to get it back. Perhaps I should think about fitting a self-destruct mechanism in my inventions.
Okay. Oh, this girl is dangerous.
Anyway, I brought Ginny back here after that, so she could apologize to my trusty technician.
Sorry, your technician?
Hurley, of course, you silly. Hurley? Yes, Sherlock Holmes. We live here together.
I had no idea the great detective was such an interesting young daughter.
Daughter? Not likely.
A what?
I wouldn't call him Hurley if he was my father, wouldn't I? Oh, well then, what is your relationship with Mr. Sholmes? Well, I expect you've found out that lodgings of any kind in London are very expensive. So the solution is to share the cost with a partner, or roommate.
Your roommates?
I hope you don't mind me asking, Iris, but
how old are you?
10 at last this year.
What of your mother and father?
Oh no, they're not around.
Oh, I see. I wonder what the story is there.
Oh yes, there's something I must ask you. Of course. Go ahead, Susie. I'm a very great fan of the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, and oh, you have a copy of France magazine? Yes, I read every issue. It's delivered all the way to Japan on the ship.
Oh, this is so exciting. My stories are being read on the other side of the world. My stories?
Yeah, that's right. Hurley's always solving such amazing cases, you see, and he tells me all about them. They really are quite fascinating.
It would be such a shame if I was the only one who ever heard them, don't you think?
Goodness! Last night, he was telling me all about a new case he just solved on a steamship traveling from a faraway land. So I was just in the middle of typing up the manuscript for the next issue before you came.
Oh.
So you are the author? Yes. I'll let you in on a secret if you like. I'm going to call this latest adventure the Speckled Band.
The Speckled Band? That's certainly very familiar.
Of course, I always change one or two details in the stories here and there. But this time, I had the idea of making a venomous snake be the cause of all the trouble.
That was Mr. Sholmes' first thought as well, actually.
Yes, and of course I know that snake might not be a credible fit for the facts of the case exactly, but it's a story. Some poetic license is justified to make it more thrilling, I think, don't you? So, do you mean to say, are the stories about Mr. Sholmes that are published in Rance magazine?
All written by me, yes, on my wonderful and very modern typewriter.
But all the stories I have ever read are written by a doctor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson.
Susato-san's getting more and more worked up.
Yes, that's me. I mean, my name really is Wilson. But But what about the doctor of medicine part? Yeah, that's all true too. I'm a doctor of medicine.
No, at 10 years old? Wow, genius. Inside this ne.
At 10 years old.
Well, that's quite incredible.
But, but, Dr. Wilson is an English gentleman.
Yes.
I did alter the setting slightly for the stories to be more compelling.
Oh.
Well, it sounds a little strange, doesn't it? A great detective with a 10-year-old girl in tow.
Yeah, exactly. It's like not really ideal, you know.
I suppose it does, yes.
Poor Susato-san, she looks like her whole world has just fallen apart. About before.
Yes. What's on your mind, Bruno? Do tell me.
How do you know that I was a lawyer and we just arrived in London, I mean?
Yes. Oh, and that we have a difficult trial tomorrow. How did you know all of that?
Oh, that's what you mean?
Please tell us how you did it. Explain every detail.
Of course.
I'd be delighted, although there's really no mystery. Now, let's begin. Iris Wilson is proud to present her logic and reasoning spectacular. First of all, I knew already that you were a lawyer, Bruno. After all, I met you yesterday at Old Bailey in the Independence Antechamber.
But you also said that we'd only just arrived in London. How did you know that?
I observed the passport and the travel ticket protruding from your breast pocket.
Oh,
So I was reasonably confident that you must have only just arrived in the country. And on top of that, you accepted a case against that particular prosecutor, telling me you were unaware of London's court affairs.
the Reaper of the Bailey. I walked right into that one, didn't I?
And I noticed a red ink stamp on the back of Susie's hand. You were given that when you visited the local prison to meet with the suspect, weren't you, earlier today? They use those stamps to keep a close eye on comings and goings, you see. Oh, I didn't realize. And a red stamp is only used for people visiting foreign inmates. So, that told me that even though you had only yesterday concluded the trial of Magnus MacDildan, the two of you had already had cause to visit a foreign inmate at a local prison. However, neither of you was wearing a particularly sad expression on your face, so I concluded that the prisoner was unlikely to be a friend or a relative. That led me to believe that you must have accepted a new case.
I see.
But how could you have known that the trial is tomorrow? Well, having barely been home for a few hours yesterday, Hurley solved yet another case. It's obviously amused him. He told me that he caught a Japanese man who was bawling and trembling.
A Japanese man? Well, clearly that must have been Mr. Natsume.
Mr. Natsume? No, Bruno has that fancy Japanese sword. And I think your outfit is called a kimono, isn't it, Susie? Well, anyway, it was clear to me that you both come from Japan yourselves. So I put two and two together and decided you must be defending the Japanese man Hurley caught. And there was only one conclusion those facts could lead me to. You both came here to ask Hurley about the case.
A genius. That's genius.
There's a note on the mantelpiece that says the man's trial will be tomorrow. Hurley is always stabbing his notes with a knife, you see. You know, he's silly. And that's all there was to it, really. And Thank you for listening. I'm Iris Wilson, and that was one of my great deductions.
Wow, what a show.
Well, was it a winner? Were my deductions correct?
They were spot on.
That was amazing, Iris. Truly a great deduction.
You even managed a certain something of Mr. Sholmes' delivery.
Oh, well, I was just copying her style for that.
But this is really very good news.
You could tell us about all about the case involving the Japanese man. You will, won't you, Iris? Please?
So yesterday, Mr. Sholmes apprehended a Japanese man, you were saying?
Yes. Harley had just arrived back in London after his sea voyage. But the police were waiting for him at the railway station to take him directly to the crime scene.
Ah, the great detective is a popular man, it seems.
Apparently a woman was down on a quiet street somewhere in town. But there are witnesses who had seen a short, shifty-looking stooped man running away from the scene.
A short, shifty-looking stooped man? Mr. Natsume beyond any doubt. Soseki-san, that he didn't see anybody else on the street at all. But it seemed there were witnesses after all.
Hurley used his great deductive powers to determine the man's arrest. Just a lodging room very nearby. He went directly there with the police. And what did they find? A short, shifty-looking stooped man, shivering in fear.
Mr. Sholmes' great deduction certainly hit the mark that time.
Of course he did. Of course it did. He's a great detective.
Still, that means the incident occurred only 2 days ago. Surely tomorrow is too soon for trial, isn't it?
Definitely.
We have no time to investigate properly.
Hurley says that London is rife with crime.
Oh.
Scotland Yard is doing its best, but we can't stay on top of it apparently.
Oh dear. I hadn't realized the situation was so dire.
That's why they can't afford to spend too much time investigating cases and trying the criminals in court. Staff and money are both short. Crimes are usually pinned on the first suspicious person.
That's terrible. I suppose it's the harsh reality of the workings of the world's greatest justice system. I suppose it is, but in that case, I don't hold out much hope for Soseki-san. Oh no. And thank you for answering so many of our questions, Iris. This has been very informative.
You're the most welcome. I had so much fun.
And do you happen to know where Mr. Sholmes is at the moment? As you guessed, we'd like to ask him some questions about this case as well.
Ah, well. I expect Hurley is still investigating the scene.
Of the case involving Mr. Natsume, you mean?
Yes, Mr. Natsume. Hurley said he was going to the man's lodgings. If you leave now, you'll probably catch him there.
Iris, do you know where those lodgings are?
Well, I imagine the police are still investigating the scene of the crime themselves, aren't they?
Did you happen to come across a detective by the name of Gregson when you were there? Yes, we know Inspector Gregson.
Ah, goody. In that case. Give Prexy this for me, will you? If you do that, I'm sure he'll tell you what you want to know.
What's this? A 5-shilling piece and a postcard, it seems? Okay.
It reads, tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem.
Gosh, this will make the inspector help us with, will it? Well, thank you, Iris. We'll give it a try. Oh.
Good luck, Len. I'm going to return to writing my manuscript, The Special Blend. And I'll be making more special blends of tea, so come back again soon.
We'd be delighted. Thank you so much, Iris. Aww, what a sweet girl. Well, Mr. Naruhodo, it's back to the scene after crying. So, somewhat dubious that they would exert any influence over the men of Scotland Yard at all, we headed back to the scene with Iris' curious note and one of the world's heaviest silver coins in hand. You know, to be honest, yeah. There was a time when I experienced like getting, I mean, adding not pounds but euros, and it's so heavy. Why? They're so heavy. They're just so heavy. Oh, and that ends our place for today. Let's save the progress, shall we? Yay. Okay. So with that said, we shall be going to our ending song. At the name. Okay. Wait up. Yes. We saved it already, okay? Oh, back. Okay, back. We're gonna continue this tomorrow and exit today. Exiting. Okay. Don't save. Are you sure you want to quit the game? Yes. Alright, let's move on to just chatting. And, you know, sing some songs. One song to end the stream before we go. Hell. Oops. It's too loud. Earlier it was raining. So, oh. Yeah, there. I guess it works. La 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 la. Any of you want to redeem songs that you want me to sing? If not, what's a good song to sing? What song are you thinking? Actually, I don't. I forgot already. There were songs in my mind earlier this morning, but I already forgot them. I usually sing Japanese songs, anime songs, or I also sing, of course, English songs. And mostly, sometimes I try Plastic Love. Okay, sure. Let's do Plastic Love. And good thing I have an instrumental of that. So let's try. Let me just pull up some lyrics as well. Plastic Love. Okay. We actually sang that yesterday because I did a Japanese stream. No, I mean an impromptu karaoke stream yesterday. Plastic Love, where is Plastic Love? Do you do Japanese lesson streams frequently? Recently, not too often, but starting September, I plan to do it regularly because I plan to take JLPT on December. So I think I need to do. I need to study more. Where is it? Where's Plastic Love? There. Wait, let's adjust. Hello? Is it okay on your end? I hope it's fine. So this is thank you very much again for hanging out with me today. And I hope you like this song or the ending song. Okay. 突然のキスや 熱い眼差しで恋のプログラムを狂わせないでね。出会いと別れ上手に打ち込んで時間が来れば終わる Don't hurry 愛に傷ついたあの日からずっと昼と夜が逆の暮らしを続けて流行りのディスコで踊り明かすうちに覚えた魔術なのよ I'm sorry 私のことを決して本気で愛さないで恋なんてただのゲーム楽しめばそれでいいの閉ざした心を飾る果てなドレスも靴も孤独な友達私を誘う人は皮肉なものねいつも彼に似てるわなぜか思い出と重なり合うグラスを落として急に涙ぐんでも訳は尋ねないでね夜更けの高速で眠りにつく頃ハロゲンライトだけ怪しく輝く氷のように冷たい女だと囁く声がしても Don't worry I just pray it's I know it's plastic love There's a better thing another morning comes All I think is I know it's plastic love There's a better thing another morning comes Yay! I hope you had fun with that. I hope you liked that song. Oh, thank you guys. Oh, and I'm gonna sing one more song just before we end. And it's gonna be one of the ending songs from Inuyasha. Oops. Where was it? Shut up. There. Okay. Come in. Yeah. And the title is Every Heart by Boa. And then Plastic Love. Oh, that's such a cute emote. Interesting how your voice can change into a singing voice. That's really entertaining. Oh, again. No, not again. I don't know how it happens. It just happens, I guess. ね、OK、最後の歌は Every Heart。I'm just gonna guess. Hopefully I can sing this well. Hello? Yes, Chika Pussy? Why is it? What is it? Hello? Hello? Hi? How are you? I hope you enjoyed our stream today, guys. Oh, finally. What? Why? Eh? What happened, Chika Pussy? Did your connection fail again? Oh no. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed our stream today. Um, and I hope to see you again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Oh, your chat wasn't loading again. Okay. And we're gonna be streaming at 10 a.m. tomorrow, hopefully around that time. And yeah, again, so reminders are goal. I have a goal. You hit the goal again, Jimmy. And I have a goal this month to reach um, whatever you wrote didn't process. Oh no. I have a goal to reach 200 followers here on Twitch and 300 followers here on Twitter, or 300 followers on Twitter. And after, if I reach that, I am soon to reach that actually on Twitter, not here on Twitch. And I'll do an all OPM karaoke stream. OPM just means original Pinoy music or Filipino music because it's language one here, one ng wika. So I'm gonna be singing Filipino songs for you guys. I still have to make a set list though. So if you're interested in that, I hope you can follow me. Check me out on Twitter as well. I also have a cover on my YouTube channel, though it's not really active. It's just there's just one cover and my VODs from Twitch. So I hope you can check them out. And yeah, 20 accounts real quick. Ah. Okay, let's do every heart and then we shall say goodbye to everyone. Okay? Oops, let's repeat. Hopefully this is good. いくつ涙を流したら Every heart 素直になれるだろう誰に思いを伝えたら Every heart 心に満たされるの長い長い夜に降りていってた遠い星に祈ってた巡る巡る時の中で僕たちは愛を探している強く強くなりたいから今日も高い空見上げている Yes, and that is the end of our stream for today. Oops, what's that? I hope you had fun on my stream. I'm gonna send you who can we raid? I'm gonna look while the it's playing. Let me look first on who I know before anything else. Who needs our support? Oh! Let's go to another singing stream. I have a friend that also does singing streams and other stuff like that. He's one of the special friend of mine. He's Arnie. Oh, if you're still like advice you to check out the Big B singer. I wonder if she's still actually still awake. Okay, where was I? Arnie. Oh, Arnie Kokoa. Let's rate him. Okay. Shall we proceed? Again, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I really had fun. And thank you again for subbing a grudge. Thank you again so much. for the sub. And thank you for the raid, ad treat. I really appreciate those. Have a good evening, everyone, or have a good night, or have a good day for those of you who are, still just about to start their day. And see you again. Bye bye. Janet. Bye bye you.
This is such a wonderful place to be. Even if there is pain now, everything will be alright. Cause as long as the world's turning, there will be night and day. Can you hear me? There's a rainbow always after the rain. Hitting high, hitting low, win or lose you should go. Yeah, yeah. Getting warm, getting cold, or it could be so good or bad. But baby, you're my sun and moon. And no, cause oh, can't you see that no matter what happens, life goes on, and so baby, please smile, just smile, cause I'm always around you, and I'll make you see how beautiful life is for you and me. Take a little time, baby, see the butterflies, colors, listen to the birds that were sent to sing for me and you. Can you feel me? This is such a wonderful place to be. Even if there is pain now, everything will be alright. Cause as long as the world's turning, there will be night and day. Can you hear me? There's a rainbow always after the rain. Life's full of challenges, not all the time we get what we want. But don't despair, my dear. No, you'll take each trial and you'll make it through this one, cause you're strong. My faith in you is clear. So I'll say it once again that this world's wonderful. Let us celebrate life that's so beautiful. So beautiful. See the butterflies, colors, listen to the birds. They were sent to sing for me and you. Can you feel me? This is such a wonderful place to be. Even if there is pain now, everything will be alright. For as long as the world's turning, there will be night and day. Can you hear me? There's a rainbow always after the rain. Okay. You know what? Since our guest is here, I have my pretty voice tonight. I'm gonna end in about 20 minutes. Yeah. Because I still have to meet with my collabbies. So thank you everyone for dropping by. Yes, so let's sing Glimpse of Us again because it's a song that a lot of people resonate with. By the way, thank you so much for the raid. I love you so much always. Thank you. Hello, raiders. We reached 300 subs just now. Grudge, hi. Okay, follow. Okay, I'll drink. So let's sing Glimpse of Us again for Ice Beers because I think that's a song that most of us know. I have my pretty voice, so I love singing right now. So I hope I hope yeah I have my pretty voice, so I'm happy. I get different voices every day, so right now it's my pretty voice. So I hope you guys enjoy Arnible's pretty voice. Yes. I'm gonna sing it again. She take the world off my shoulders. If it was ever hard to move, she turned around